The lights are dimming in San Francisco. What once felt like a dynasty has started to feel like a memory. The glory days, the banners, the parades, the threes raining from Steph's fingertips, those moments now feel like echoes in a chamber that has grown eerily quiet. And just when fans began to wonder if the Warriors had anything left to believe in, the rumors started swirling. Kristaps Porzingis! The name itself divides opinion like a blade. To some, he's the unicorn. A 7-footer with a sniper's aim and a shot blocker's instincts. To others, he's a fragile illusion, a mirage that disappears just when you need it most. But now, in the shadow of a disappointing playoff exit, Porzingis has become more than a name. He's become the possibility. The risk. The bet that could either reignite the Warriors' flame or burn it all to ash. For Mike Dunleavy Jr., tasked with the brutal responsibility of re-engineering a roster that feels like it's hanging on by a thread. The mission is clear. Retool or collapse. The days of subtle tweaks and wishful thinking are gone. The Warriors don't need another nice piece. They need salvation, and that's where Porzingis enters the frame. His numbers in the regular season were enticing. 19.5 points, 7 rebounds per game, and an astonishing 41% from beyond the arc on 6 attempts per night. On paper, he's everything the modern Warriors need: a low-usage, high-IQ big who can stretch the floor, protect the rim, and free up Steph and Klay to do what they do best. But paper doesn't limp. Paper doesn't miss weeks of action. Paper doesn't suffer from the silent terror of long COVID. And that's where the pain begins. Because Porzingis in the playoffs was a shadow. 8.9 points per game. The same man who lit up the court with effortless jumpers and fearless blocks suddenly looked gassed. Tired. Empty, the kind of empty that whispers something deeper is wrong. Something the body can't push through. Something the will can't override. The Celtics faithful watched in frustration. Analysts speculated about foot surgeries, lingering symptoms, and quiet illnesses dating back to January. And now, Boston's second-round failure has fans and front offices alike asking, what is he really worth? Here's the gut punch. His cap hit is $30 million through the 2025 to 2026 season. $30 million for a player who might be playing at 70% capacity. $30 million for a player who can promise the LLB on the floor when it matters most. For Boston, hamstrung by the league's new second apron tax rules, this kind of contract is poison. Which leads us to the rumor, the real one. Golden State might be ready to swoop in. The whispers suggest the front office is exploring a bold move to acquire Porzingis in a trade. But how? The logistics are nightmarish. A straight swap for Jonathan Kuminga isn't just unlikely, it's illogical. Kuminga is young, durable, and still ascending. Porzingis is expensive, unpredictable, and possibly declining. Boston wouldn't clear their cap and they wouldn't be investing in a win-now asset. But here's where it gets messy and interesting. Porzingis' value is down. Way down. And for the Warriors, that could be the crack in the wall they need. If Mike Dunleavy can orchestrate a multi-team trade, something that moves Kuminga or even a pick into another franchise's hands, creates cap relief for Boston, and somehow lands the big man in San Francisco, then what was once unthinkable might become unavoidable. This is where the story twists. Because even as fans question his body, the Warriors see the skill set: elite shooting, top-tier rim protection, and perhaps most importantly, he doesn't need the ball. In Golden State's motion-heavy, unselfish system, Porzingis could be devastating. A pick-and-pop machine, a defensive anchor, a mismatch nightmare. But here's the emotional core of this gamble. What if it doesn't work? What if the Warriors give up youth and future flexibility for a player who can stay healthy? What if he collapses in the playoffs again? What if this is the move that ends the dynasty, not saves it? And here's where hearts start to race, because the Warriors don't just have one option. Enter Brook Lopez. Less flashy, less fragile, but damn near perfect for the system. 12.5 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, almost 2 blocks per game. He shot 37% from 3 this year and played over 70 games. Durable, reliable, experienced, and likely cheaper. He's the safe choice. The stable one. The version of Porzingis that doesn't give you cold sweats every time he jogs back to the bench. But safe doesn't always spark change. And the Warriors need more than safety, they need resurrection. Steven Adams also floats in the rumor ether. A bruiser, a beast in the paint, the kind of player who wins possession battles and intimidates opponents. But stylistically, he's the end. No shooting, no finesse. A tank in a league of so we arrive at the storm's eye. Porzingis, or not, the fan base is split. Half are begging for one last roll of the dice anything to give Steph Clay and Draymond another shot at glory. The other half can stomach the idea of watching another injury-riddled star limp off the court as the season slips away. And there's a deeper fear hiding beneath the surface. It's not just about Porzingis. It's about what he represents. The desperation, the anxiety, the truth that this core might be done, that the magic might be over, that we not adding a piece to chase another title, we adding a piece to delay the ending. Because if Porzingis fails in Golden State, it won't just be his knees that break. It'll be our hearts. But still, we dream. We remember what this franchise once was, what it could be again. We look at Steph Curry, 26.4 points per game, still a wizard at 36 years old. We look at the fans faithful, hungry, clinging to hope, and we wonder, could this broken unicorn be the bridge back to greatness? Or is he just another beautiful lie? The offseason is coming. The clock is ticking. And somewhere in the shadows, Mike Dunleavy is staring down the decision of a lifetime. Does he risk everything for a man who might give them something? Or nothing at all? All we know is this. If the Warriors pull the trigger, it will either be the beginning of one last dance or the curtain call on a dynasty. And for fans who believe in miracles, that risk might just be worth it. And here, as the key takeaway from the channel, delve into financial education to enhance your quality of life. Within the financial market, explore bonds and shares, particularly focusing on real estate investment trusts, which offer the potential for passive income. Engage with this responsibly and consider reputable investment brokerages worldwide.